second, then Cedric, and then I'll go DL. Because DL started picking it up when he was going in the crowd a little bit.
I like Cedric.
Cedric was Cedric. I like Cedric too. So that's why I say I'll put him in. Like him and Steve can interchange with that. Because Steve had some jokes like when he was going about the old school music. Girl, shit, he kicking the thing down and all. That part was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny. So I would put that up there. He was killing it with that, and when he had the man's jacket, he had the jacket, bling bling, and all that stuff. Yeah, like I give that, but
okay. All right. What do we got for the next topic? You're gonna
we're gonna go since okay. We're gonna hit up the random because we always gotta do our randoms. We had two here.
You're the narrator. You introduce him, brother.
I like both of them. Okay, we'll go with the second one first because we've already responded to that one. So, okay, bear with us right here, folks. Listen in, take it in. It's a little bit of a little long one before we get to the question or whatever. Okay, so it's a game show.
That's right.
Okay? Your kids and wife are taken to an island safe and sound. But you're left alone in the house, and the rules are you can't leave for work, for any social activity, for no reason whatsoever, which is kind of weird. I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep my home if I'm not working, but okay.
You have people doing stuff.
But it's a game show, so if it's a game show, none of those game show people go to work, so that wouldn't even be a thing.
You have stuff supplied to you.
You can't leave. You can't leave your home.
That's right.
Okay, so which of these two challenges are you taking? And you have to tell the family member why you chose this decision. Okay, so A, right? You either go a month without your wife, and you get $10 million. So that means you have the kids in the home. B, you go 6 months without your kids. So it's you and the wife in the home. The kids have been taken to the island. Well, of course, obviously they're being taken care of. Or wherever they are, they're being taken care of. And you get $100 million. Or you can go a year without both the wife and kids. They're gone off and you're all alone in the home. At the end of the year, you get $300 million.
From answer, you want to answer first?
You answer, yeah.
All right. So, options once again. A month without your wife, you get $10 million. 6 months without your kids, you get $100 million. A year without both your wife and your kids.
Before, I'm going to throw in the wrench here. Because what you have to do, okay, when it's for B, there's no hanky-panky. There's no hanky-panky.
You're asterisk there.
There's no hanky-panky. Reason, because A and C, there's no hanky-panky either in those. Something has to be given up.
Okay, that's a good point.
So there you go.
All right,
just to make it more interesting.
Okay,
so obviously,
that makes sense.
I know what people will choose.
Okay, all right, cool.
But go ahead.
All right, so no hanging back. So, a month without your wife for $10 million.
Wife will slap you. I'm only worth $10 million?
Again, we know that Karen's good with the bat, so give me a second.
I get shot. Bullet, bow and arrow, no matter, I can't run. So.
6 months without your kids for $100 million. Whew!
This is where it gets interesting.
And $300 million without nobody. Karen, I'm sorry, yo. Yo, TJ, why are you covering your face? Why are you walking away, TJ?
I'm not walking away.
Yo!
Okay, so what's your answer?
I gotta go with A, brother. Gotta go with A.
You switched up. Okay.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I have to think about it. And Karen, listen, for the wives out there, I'm pretty sure you guys will understand. Okay? Look at the options, man.
But I'm gonna tell you right now why Karen would love that. Because she's by herself now.
Exactly. There you go.
So she might be just for a month without you. Oh man, she's gonna love it.
Now I did say when we were talking about the soft camera,
yeah,
I did say, I would go with B.
But I think
because of the rest.
This guy's out. Oh, look at it.
Well, since something's gone, so my original answer was B because I said to you, I'd picture like summer camp, right?
Yeah.
An extended
Yeah, the kids.
Whereas the kids are gone for summer, like this time is 6 months, and you're not paying for it. Instead, you're getting paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 10 million with the and it's only for a month. I'd have to go with it, yo. And I think the wife would understand. I mean, we got 10 million after that.
Hey, and you just gotta invest properly.
There you go.
You can go with that.
There you go. But what you got? What you got?
All right, this is how we gonna go. We over here, in this family here, we all about big things, big dollars. That's what we go for.
Which it should be.
Already, and then, like you said, you have to let them know. Already discussed it with the wife. I didn't even tell her my answer first. I asked her the question first.
Yeah.
And she said C.
She said C.
She also said C. So, I done said.
So what's C again?
I am by myself in the home. She and the kids are gone to the island.
For how long?
For a year. Having the time of their life. Doing whatever it is that happiness that brings them.
But what do you think reality would sit in for you?
You know what? You know why I think I could do it? Because I was an only child. Yes, I have a brother and sister, but we grew up separate, kind of thing, right?
Yep.
So I was an only child.
Mm-hmm.
I got great imagination.
Okay.
I'm not a child anymore, but I got a great imagination.
For a year?
I will bring up my people. Remember, mind you, there will be I'll watch stuff for a year.
For a year though? At some
Dude,
point, you can't leave. You cannot leave.
That's fine. But as I said, I'm in my home. As long as I'm being fed, because there has to be food, you have to feed someone. So food's being brought to me, or I can make it myself, or whatever. Maybe I can order, right? Because I can't leave. So the food's covered. Watch entertainment. Watch TV or whatever it is. If they say, hey, you get one source. If they say all you can watch is Netflix, fine. All you can watch is Tubi. Even better. Tubi. Right? That's fine. I will deal with that. It's a year. We all sit and think, oh, that's a long time. Dude, 6 months have passed already. 6 months has already passed. I get it. You might think, but you gotta mention, prepare yourself. Remember, at the end, this is only a year. This is not, you don't know when it's gonna happen. This is not a like, let's see how long you can go. Right? This is, you go a year. You gotta plan yourself. Even before that year, you gotta start doing little things and figuring out things.
But I gotta ask you, at what point would, you say you can do it, but at what month do you think it will actually start to sink in?
Oh, I'm losing my mind from the beginning. I'm not trying to lose my mind later on. I'm preparing myself to where, like how you did the summer camp, how you said that's how you pictured it. I'd have to picture something like that. Like, oh, I'm just away on work. Or I'm just gone for this. I am away on work. I'm on work for 300 mil. That's what's gonna, at the end of the day, that's what's gonna, I might be, oh God, I missed them, da, da, da. But after a year, when I get a 300 mil, we can do whatever the hell we want.
That's true.
We will think, and now, the reason why I can go with that one, why I wouldn't go with A, it's only 10 mil. Yes, I know it's a month, but I gotta be stuck with the kids. I love my kids. That's cool. I love them and all, but you know what? She might snap or go crazy because she don't know what I'm doing with them. I might be doing stuff and having others doing stuff like, yo, are they this? Are they doing that? Is he making sure this? Is he making sure that? Is he just letting them do whatever they want? You know what I mean? And for 10 million, like I said, 10 million you can work something.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
it's not 300 mil.
I mean, yeah, like you can still live like, you don't have to have a job. You can take a mil, invest it in something, still 9 mil. You can get a home somewhere that's, you know, for a mil, even if you want, or even cheaper. Go somewhere where it's cheap, and you look at all this money to play with. That's cool. But that's no fun, right? That's the easy one. 6 months now. Now, mind you, that's cool. You're with your significant other. Even if you were allowed to fornicate and all and do that stuff, right? Because whatever.
No, you can't leave.
No, I know you can't leave, but you're in the house together, so you can fornicate. You understand? I'm saying even if you're allowed that, we're still not choosing it because depending on how old your kids are, you're not seeing them grow. That's 6 months of them grow. They're gonna change unless they're grown people. Well, who cares? They're adults. They don't live with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if they're the age they are now, whatever age your kids are, 6 months without them and they're growing, that they change within a month. They change. Sometimes a week, your child.
That's right.
So 6 months without them, neither one of us is seeing the change.
That's hard.
I can't do that.
That's
I
right.
need to see that.
Yeah.
Or at least one of us, so we know what's going on with them in their mind and what's happening. So I couldn't do that one, even though it's 100 mil.
Do you think your kids, if you explain to them, so you explain it to your wife, well, would the ages that your kids are right now, would they understand daddy's doing this for 300 million? Hell yes, you can go away. Do you think they understand?
Because you cater to them and tell them, what's that toy you wanted? I can get you 5 of those. What's that thing you wanted? I can get you all of that. You just gotta miss daddy for a year.
And they will understand that concept of you're gone for a year.
I'm not saying maybe at some point they might break down. It might think, but that's what I'm saying. The wife will be there to take care. That's why I couldn't do B. I couldn't do B at all.
Gotcha.
I can't have